I was interested in doing this because I'm a member of the Physician Mums group, which is a UK Facebook group for Dr. Mums. And I was just struck by how often there were posts from members writing about abuse that they were experiencing from their partners. So I posted just a message to say, would anyone like to help with this research? And I had so many responses, more than 100 straight away. So participants felt embarrassed and ashamed that they'd become victims of domestic abuse. They felt that as doctors, they should have known better. They'd been successful in most aspects of their life. They'd done well at university, they'd graduated in medicine, they'd managed to work hard, they were resilient, they got on with things. There were perhaps things that had made them more vulnerable to becoming a victim of abuse. And they said things, like I said before, the resilience of working really hard, never giving up. So some of them felt that they'd done that in their personal lives as well. One of my participants said, so the culture at work where we don't get thanked and we get, quite frankly, bullied quite a lot, just sets you up to think that's normal at home as well. So some of them felt that poor behaviour they'd had during their medical training and during mainly their junior jobs had sort of normalised poor behaviour at home. Well, it was perceived that they couldn't disclose this to their colleagues because they sort of felt they worked in a culture where weaknesses of any kind were not tolerated. Where the partner was a doctor, there was lots. I mean, 1/3 of mine were, but that was just by chance. But many on the forum, their exes were doctors as well, because medical marriages are quite common, aren't they? And yet the women felt that they couldn't report the doctor because they felt that that would make him even nastier. Also, they felt that they wouldn't be believed. These doctors are privileged men, they hold status in society. If they're saying she's psychotic and he's a psychiatrist, it's difficult not to believe that. Health professionals that listened to them were empathetic, who validated them. So someone else speaking out and validating them really helped. So when they went to a GP and the GP said, this is not normal, this is domestic abuse, that was a light bulb moment for many of them, even though the GP might have thought, well, obviously they know all this, they've done all their domestic abuse training. Talking to other doctors in this peer support group was really helpful.